Well, Lakota family, I want to share my testimony of my fast, or should I say the sorry excuse of a fast. You know, me, I suggest you detox your body. Cleanse cleanse your body as good as you can before you try to go on a fast. Because I noticed this fast didn't work out the same way it did about 6 years ago. I went on a 3 day fast, just sipping on water, but this time it didn't work out as planned. I guess because I'm older. And I probably didn't have all these toxins in my body that I did when I was younger. But I'm trying to cleanse my body, so I can get prepared for this energy that's gonna be coming to the earth. Because I heard if you don't have your body right, you got a lot of toxins in you. That plasma, whatever type of energy is gonna be coming from the sun, might fuck you up. So I'm preparing ahead of time. Fuck waiting till the last minute. Yeah, but I did like a little fast. The first day was, I think, I was the 15th. I did like a fast, but I was just drinking matcha tea with no sugar. By the second day, I started feeling all funny in the head. Started feeling weak and fatigued. I barely had enough energy to get up and shower, but I did anyway. and I also knew it was gonna be a lot of people tempting me to eat stuff, or the temptation to be put there. Like I know as soon as I decide I'm gonna refrain from eating food, my family starts bringing a whole bunch of stuff into the house. Wants me to start cooking for them and offer me stuff and like, oh, you still on your fast, like this brother said, it's not them. Sometimes these entities that jump people, jump through people to try to sabotage you. Because even my brother, somebody who don't even eat animal flesh, had offered me something from a fast food place. My sister had told me about it, but she had told him I was on my fast, which I was, and I wasn't gonna eat nothing. I told him whatever they had, can they just save it for me until I come off my fast? Because this time I was real determined. I got pretty good willpower. Yeah, and I've been thinking that a lot of people, myself included, do a lot of unnecessary eating. Because originally the people on the planet didn't really eat food, just to get a little thrill on their taste buds, trying to appease the pleasure centers of their brain. It was all about giving your body fuel, or downloading codes, from the foods and stuff like that. And I was thinking, we eat a lot of bullshit that ain't even necessary, like Mike and Ike's. That's one of my poisons. All that shit is garbage. But I'm thinking, you're not gonna get no beneficial energy or codes eating junk like that. And a long time ago, we didn't even eat food. We used to get our energy from that right there. If that's the real sun, we used to get our energy from that right there. Yeah, and I remember looking at this lecture called Somatic Death, where this man was saying, he was pretty much saying that the fall of man was actually food. Having a lot of heavy stuff in your stomach. Your stomach is your second brain. He was basically saying, that lowered your consciousness. He said first he was a breatharian, then a liquidarian, then a fruitarian, then a vegetarian, then a carnivore. Those are the stages we fell to. I did a lot of research in the past. I remember reading about beings that lived off of smell. That's pretty interesting. And I remember coming across this article. They say before 1950 something, I can't remember the year, but they say before 1950 something, it was easier to become a breatharian because they didn't have all the chemicals in the food, the MSG, and guys know what else they put in these foods, making you crave stuff. And not only do you have these chemicals fighting against you, you also have these parasite microorganisms. Check out Dr. B Serious. Don't think the parasites, are just gonna look like worms. They also look like reptilians, dinosaurs, little microscopic flying saucers, shit like that. And they release other little tiny civilizations into your body. And sometimes the parasites within your body can interact with the parasites in other people's body. They send like little electrical signals to the environment, stuff like that. But if I really had to, I could go a long time without, eating. As long as I got some water, I'm good. I got pretty good willpower. And also, if you stop eating, your third eye open up naturally. Like a lot of people like to say, the third eye is demonic. All it is your higher senses. I remember this brother was saying, this brother was homeless, and he was saying he was just eating chia seeds, and he was talking about how your third eye starts to open up. And I remember he was saying that we're more when we don't eat. I thought that was pretty interesting. You know, he was saying he didn't think food was all that. I do sometimes be thinking food is overrated, even though I eat it sometimes. I be thinking it's overrated. Yeah, I decided now I'm gonna eat every other day. I might sometime, in the future make it every 2 days. You know, yeah, because when you eat less, I think when you eat less, you're stronger because your stomach ain't busy trying to break down all these different foods and stuff. And once you give your intestines a break, you know the you know the blood flow will go to your brain. Basically, more energy will come to the rest of your body once you stop, tiring your intestines out trying to process all this food. You'll be able to think straighter. You'll have a more clear. You have a more clear mind. Matter of fact, I remember when I was younger, I would go days without food, and I felt lighter. It felt easier getting up the stairs. My penmanship was better. Because they say your stomach is your second brain, and you don't want to end up having shit for brains, putting a bunch of garbage in your stomach, right? Yeah, I've been taking a supplement called pine pollen. I don't have the bag out here, and I also been taking the moringa capsules and the beetroot. Been trying to detox, but yeah, that's about it. Well, Lakota fam.